Hello, Mr. Jason. Quick question. When should someone elect S-Corp status?
Yeah, great question. So somebody should consider electing an S-Corp status if they have an active business and they make about $50,000 or more. That's when I say you should consider or look into an S-Corp. Why is that? Because when you are a sole proprietorship or an LLC, you are subject to self-employment tax. And then anything that is a net income will be subject to self-employment tax if you have an active business. For example, if you wholesale, if you flip properties, and let's say you make $100,000, well, that entire $100,000 of profit will be subject to self-employment tax, which is 15.3%. So that's a lot of money right there. Versus if you're an S-Corp, you are required to pay yourself a salary that's reasonable, but that salary that you pay yourself, that's the only amount that's going to be subject to payroll taxes. So let's say you make $100,000 of profit before you pay yourself, and let's say your reasonable compensation is only $50,000. Well, $50,000 is only about $7,500 of payroll taxes compared to if you're an LLC or a sole proprietorship, then be paying about $15,000 in self-employment tax. So that's something to consider. But it's not that easy, right? Because if you convert into a S-Corp, yes, you'll be saving money in payroll taxes, self-employment taxes, but something that you have to consider is your QBI deduction. Will you be losing out on QBI deduction? So you always need to weigh it all out. That's why we do an entity analysis first to determine if it's really worth it for you to become an S-Corp. Or maybe in some cases it's better for you to be a C-Corp. Or maybe in some cases it's not even worth you doing all that. You should just stay as a sole proprietorship or an LLC for now until you grow some more. Then you can consider an entity analysis. So again, everybody's different. There's no cookie cutter solution of who should be an S-Corp and who should not, right? So that's why I always say let's do a financial review first. Let's see all of our options before you make any big investments. Let's see how much is the estimated tax savings. Once we determine that, once we determine the estimated cost, then we can make a decision there. All right, so hopefully that answers your question.
Thank you for the insightful answer, Mr. Jason. That made me learn a lot.
Another year, another pile, numbers stacked up mile by mile. It's time to sit, reflect, and add. Doing taxes ain't so